It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 79 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often, in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Goff on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Third and inches.
Out of the gun. Gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a first and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where...
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
T.J. Hockenson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's got it. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And goal to go.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 113 yards, and a score.
Having a nice season, number 8 in the league in receiving yards, and not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Got you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
The Lions, first down.
Now it's Swift. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Now Goff on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
47.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the extra point.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it.
A 3-yard.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Now it's gone. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Detroit.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
14.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Bird now ready to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
51 the mic, 51 the mic. Watch the pass.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding that, he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and 12.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Santos.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also... for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st down, gone. Got an open man, it's Radley. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Goff's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On fourth down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Bears 21.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple.
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass. Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10. At at their own 20.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Flushed out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
But it brings up.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
1st and 10. At their own.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Goff on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
5-yard line.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Come on, baby.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Santos set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out now come the Lions. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Goff, 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Goff's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Goff. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on third, Goff. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right side to Komet. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Go! Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll have a tough one.
You